407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this.
But, in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here for the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus so far nobly advanced.
It is rather for us to be here, dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
This is how the Gettysburg Address relates to our topic, animal experimenting. Animal experimentation relates to this speech because there is a battle between the two opinions about whether or not the animals should be tested on in labs. Animal experimentation is the use of animals in experiments and tests for cosmetic, food, and medical purposes. About 50 million to 100 million animals are tested on and die annually, either from cosmetic experimentation, which could be things like toxic gas or certain medicines, or from euthanization via a shot. The opposing opinion, mostly supported by scientists who use animal testing or for research or other purposes, argues that these tests are necessary for figuring out factors like diseases that may affect both humans and animals. They also state that animals often make better research subjects than human beings because of their shorter life cycles. Just like how Lincoln tried to bring together both sides on an agreement, we can do this here. Even though some animal tests are beneficial to all animals, including humans, both sides can probably agree that they wouldn't want themselves as humans to be put under harsh conditions and be tested on without consent. So why do this to other animals? To take a step further in benefiting both sides of the argument, we can at least propose stricter laws around this topic to lessen the pain and stress that animals undergo while going through testing.
Dang it, Greyson!
Okay.
Stop. Why is it like doing this? Look.
Because you're moving the table.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't allow this.
Okay.
This video is sponsored
By
Cheetos Crunchy.
Give me him.
It's delicious.
Look at how delicious these are.